Hello everyone and welcome to another vlog. I hope 2018 has treated you really nicely so far, even though it's only been like a week. I, first of all, would like to apologize in advance. I'm a little sick, so if I sound a little quiet or like sound off, that is completely why. As promised, we are going to discuss the whirlwind that was 2017, and we're going to start with a fun little game because I have this. This is my little 2017, it was supposed to be a grateful jar, but it basically just ended up being like one thing that I loved about every single day of the year. So I'm going to go through this. There's like 5 different colors. There were 2 different yellows, pink, blue, and green. So I'm going to get like 5 of each, so technically 10 of yellow, and read off of that, and then from that we'll spiral a conversation about 2017. So we're gonna pop this sucker open. There's so much in here, like it's packed, and I just dropped one too. So I'm just gonna shake. I can't shake it. It's like literally packed so hard in here. Like, I'm serious. There are so many in here. Like, look at this. Handfuls and handfuls. So many memories. Okay, serious. Now I'm gonna like divide up these different things. I'm gonna try my best to dig down and get some that are like from the beginning of the year, not all like more recently. So give me 1 second and we're gonna get some out of here. So I finally got like 5 of each color out, and so I'm going to start with one of the yellows just because, I don't know, it's not my favorite color. So let's see, this is, January 23rd, catching up with friends. Oh, this is when I went to dinner at Applebee's with a friend from high school who I hadn't seen in like years, so that was really, really fun to just, catch up and talk with someone that I didn't really talk with in like a really long time. So it was fun. It was really nice. June 13th, being home alone. I feel like there's probably a story behind that, but that was like 6 months ago, so I don't even remember what the story was, so it's fine. January 28th, sleep. I mean, who doesn't like sleep, right? Sleep is always a good thing. That was probably a day when I was like, that was back when I worked at the office. And, well, I guess since I brought up the office, I'll talk about the office. So, I got a job the end of 2015, so you guys might have kind of heard me talk about it a little bit. But, I worked at an office at an eye doctor's, and like January of last year, my boss just got really kind of like rude, like verbally abusive, and so I finally just like drew the line and I quit, and it was like the scariest thing I've ever done because I've never like quit a job before, and it was terrifying because I didn't have anything lined up and I had no idea what I was doing, but it worked out, and I'll talk about it in a little bit. But the next one is December 1st, 2017. Getting my musical theater audition together, and Epcot Cronuts. Okay, so talking about the musical theater audition, I don't know if any of these other ones are going to cover it, but I think I've kind of actually talked about it a little bit in a video, but this was, I finally got like my headshot, my monologue, my song. I finally got it all like filmed and sent in, and it was like so stressful. I was like, I'm just going to Epcot. So, and that was, you saw that vlog not too long ago where I got like that giant chocolate peppermint cronut, and it was like amazing. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, I know what this one is. This is October 31st, 2017, so this is Halloween. I pulled together the greatest Punk 11 from Stranger Things, Season 2 costume, and I will put in a picture of that right now. So yeah, that, I literally pulled it together like the night before. I was like, I'm doing it. So yeah, that was fun. It was interesting. We're moving on to the second shade of yellow here. June 15th, 2017. Kate McKinnon. This is when I saw Rough Night, which is a very funny movie. It was a lot more like serious than I thought it was going to be, but it was very funny. And Kate McKinnon is a fantastic actress. She's on SNL. She was in the Ghostbusters reboot. She's in a movie called Office Christmas Party. She's in a movie called Rough Night. She's really great. She's really funny. I highly recommend her. I love her to death. April 11th, 2017. Plans for school. That had to have been like around the time where I was finally like getting my stuff together, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to UCF. And look, I did it. I made it. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. I'm gonna save this one because there's another one too. This one is like the heaviest topic of 2017, so anything involving those I'm gonna save until later. Let's see, May 24th, 2017. First day car hopping and good tips. I got $43.80 in tips that day. So car hopping is a thing you do at a fast food restaurant here in America called Sonic. And Sonic is the job that I ended up with after like a month and a half of no job. It was longer than that because I started like in April. So like 3 months I didn't have a job after I quit the office. And I finally like got a call from Sonic, and they were like, hey, could you like come in and do an interview like today? And I was like, yeah, okay, sure. So I started working at Sonic. It took them like almost a month to finally, what was that? That was May, so it took them over a month to finally get me to learn the system and be out there and car hopping. So that was a nice job while it lasted, because they also were very, like, they did not care, and they did their breaks like super terribly. So like you could, like, the day I quit, I was scheduled, I think it was like a 12-hour day, and like I worked for like 2 or 3 hours, and then they went ahead and gave me my like hour break for lunch, and I was like, but then I'm gonna have 8 or 9 hours where I have to be on my feet constantly. Like, that's not okay. And like, this was not the first time that it had happened, so I was finally just like, you know what? And I walked out. I took my car hop apron off, I left all my money, and I said, I'm out, this job isn't for me. And so that was also like a big scary thing for me, because I've never walked out of a job, which is different than like quitting a job, because like walking out, you're like, that's on you, you did that, and like on the clock too. So it was like, it was terrible. Right, we're gonna, I want to do blue last. Green. Let's see here. This one also involves the other topic. So does that one. That one is explicitly that topic. Okay, September 5th, 2017. Ballet progress. So ballet is a class that I had to take this semester for theater, and I am not like athletic at all, and ballet is like a very athletic dance. And this day was the first time I could like lift my right leg and turn it out and hold it like all the way completely out, which was like big for me, because I was like, this is amazing progress. So that's what that was about. May 3rd, 2017. Blessings from strangers. So April of this, like the last day of April of 2017, we were hit by 5 different tornadoes over the course of 2 or 3 hours, and devastation all in my hometown. And we had power, or we were without power for almost a week, and so food in the refrigerator went bad, and there were so many donations. People from across the country donating food and water, and everyone in our hometown really made sure that everyone was taken care of and had enough food and supplies, and it was so humbling to be in a situation like that. And it definitely gave me a different perspective on life. Okay, that one's also a not yet topic. We're on to pink. October 9th, 2017. This was the first night of homecoming week. I can never, I should just look it up to see how it's pronounced, but Adam Devine, something. He was there for comedy night, and he was hysterical. He had this thing, like, he would, like, say something, and then he kind of laughed, he'd be like, stupid, and, like, every time he did it, the crowd would just crack up, and it was so good. Okay, let's see here. Alright, that goes there. I promise I will get to the stuff that I'm setting aside. It's like the biggest topic of 2017, so I really want to address it last. June 21st, 2017, my biggest Sonic paycheck, which was also my last Sonic paycheck, was $304. Because that was when they finally, like, started giving me more than, like, 3 or 4 hours a day. And, like, it was, like, the struggle that I went through wasn't worth the, like, $150 paycheck I was getting every week, if even that. So, it was something else. October 24th, 2017, flowers from kind strangers. So, there were some fraternity boys on campus handing out yellow roses to women on campus that day, and they were, just thanking them for being kind and considerate, and that they were so glad to have us around on campus. And it was so sweet, and it was, like, so unexpected. And I think I finally just got rid of that yellow rose because it was, like, dead. But it was such a kind gesture, and I loved it so much. December 18th, 2017. See, once I got towards, like, the end of the year, that's when it started getting towards more of, this is a fun thing I did today, so that's what I'm grateful for. Disney for Christmas gifts. So I went to Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, and Epcot, and this was a day, I haven't put the vlog up yet because it was, like, a failed vlog, because I was sick that day. And so, like, I tried to vlog, and I meant to stay, like, at Disney, like, all day, and I just couldn't. So I finally eventually was just like, okay, I'm just gonna finish the Frozen sing-along, and then I'm gonna go to Magic Kingdom to get what I need, and then I'm gonna go to Epcot to get what I need, and then I'm gonna go home. So I'll probably do, like, a little bit of that vlog, but it's not that good. It's maybe, like, 5 minutes long. Okay, we're finally on, like, the last 5. February 19th, 2017, cheat day. Apparently, I, like, actually dieted last year for, like, New Year's resolutions, and I had a cheat day. That has not happened this year, so oops. But I am working out more, so that's nice. Okay, let's say later thing. October 27th, 2017, dressing up for Halloween parties. So this was pre-Stranger Things Halloween costume. I did vampire. And, like, I had this, like, really old makeup from, like, Twilight, when Twilight was popular at Hot Topic. They had this makeup line called Volturi Twilight, which the Volturi are, like, the bad guys in Twilight. And they had this, like, shimmer dust that was, like, vampire sparkles. And so, like, normally I would just use it for, like, highlight or whatever. But I decided, hey, I'm just going to put it all over my face because it makes me look super pale. So I was, like, caked in this dust, and I had, like, fake blood, and I have vampire fangs that I used. And it was, like, it was amazing. It was, like, such a great costume, and I'm still in love with it. And here's a picture of it right now. Okay, we're almost done with these, I promise, and let's see here. August 23rd, 2017, freebies. This was the Welcome Expo at the Student Union here on campus, and okay, over the course of the semester, I think I got, like, 36 free shirts, who knows how many water bottles, food, all different kinds of stuff, and it's been overwhelming. And so now that the semester has started back up, this today actually. I'm like excited to see what the count is going to be for this semester. October 7th, 2017. Lesbian vampires. I went to this playfest that they were having. It was a one-act playfest that was all student written, directed, acted, and it was about lesbian vampires, which I had like never seen, and it's like right up my alley because I like vampires and I like lesbians because I am a lesbian. And it was so good. Like the whole thing was so good. I just like it blew my mind. I was so emotional afterwards. I was like, representation and my favorite cryptid. Amazing. Okay, so real quick here, since I'm kind of running out of time and I'm finally on to these last ones. So all of these little memories right here. And before I get into this, I want to reiterate what I said in my last vlog. Everything that I say on YouTube, please let it stay on YouTube, because like any personal friends or anything like that from Facebook that follow my YouTube account, please do not mention anything there. 99% of the people on Facebook don't know that I'm gay and like don't know that I even had a relationship last year, and so that's what all these are about. So please just keep your questions and everything on here, and probably not even on any other social media either. So all of these have to do with a girlfriend that I actually got the end of 2016, and we lasted through June of last year, and it was up and down. I will say that it was very up and down. But like, let me go through these first, and then I'll like talk about like why things went wrong. So like this one is just January 17th. Joel, her name was Joel, and it's very comforting to have someone that like knows what you've been, because I've been through some shit with relationships in the past, and so like to find someone that like really relates with you and wants to help you grow and learn is just like very, very important. February 10th, days with Joel. They lived in a different state, so we were on Skype like constantly, and that's how we like communicated. So we like always spent time together. We'd sleep together on Skype, just kind of we're closer, something like that, I guess. And it just okay, let's see here. This one's sooner. March 9th, date night with Joel. We watched Moana. We did a lot of like Netflix dates, or like we'd watch SNL together and we'd call them dates, and like that's how we stayed in each other's lives, even though we weren't like physically close to each other. March 19th, 2017, talking with my baby again. There would be periods of time where like we wouldn't be able to like talk for, maybe I was doing something or maybe she was doing something, so we wouldn't be able to talk often. And it was, being in a relationship as it is tough, and being in a long distance one is even tougher. March 22nd, quality time with Joel. And so we were always, glad to spend whatever time we could with each other. And May 30th, Joel helping me relax. I have depression and anxiety bad, and I also have PTSD due to a abusive relationship I was in 2013. So a lot of panic attacks sometimes, a lot of feeling like unworthy and stuff like that. And Joel started out really good helping with stuff like that. Like June 11th, Joel helping me recover. I had there were certain doctors I couldn't even go to because it was traumatizing, and it was rough. It was terrible. And so that's all of the sticky notes. But the thing about Joel was she had a quick temper, and if she didn't like how the conversation was going, then like that was it. The conversation was like over, and she like pulled this terrible stuff where she'd just like leave with like no warning and wouldn't like text me, and it was really rough, especially for someone who's been like through the kind of relationship hurdles that I have. And so to make this story as short as possible, it was June. Actually, it was like the last weekend in May. I found out that she had been sexting with her ex the whole time that we had been talking, and she told me that they weren't even like friends. But I gave her the benefit of the doubt and went. We made it another month, and it was like the day I found out that I was going to be able to study theater at UCF, and she just pulled this crap like, oh, we're toxic, I don't really know that we should like date anymore. And like that was so devastating to me, because like I had come to her wanting to, you know, celebrate and be happy because we were both excited that I had gotten into UCF. And she just like becomes all distant. She's like, I'm going to spend time with my mom actually. And then that was how the whole conversation about you're toxic, we're toxic, we're not really working out. So it was that day that she was like, you know what, we're toxic. So I was like, you know what, fine, whatever. And then so like she comes back and she's like, I'm not even a good person. I've been cheating on you with 2 people. Well, the next day 2 people turned into 5 people. And I was like, I'm done. And like that, the month after that was like the worst month I've ever had in my life. I didn't eat. I had trouble sleeping. I didn't want to do anything. It was rough. And it was hard. And are we up to 2 or 3? 3 separate times now. She's tried to wiggle her way back into my life and be like, oh, we should be friends again, we should hang out. And like every single time she puts her foot in her mouth. And this past time, which was like right around my birthday, I finally was like, you know what, no, this isn't working out, you're just hurting me, and I'm done. So I finally blocked her across all accounts. And like that has like been the biggest thing for me in 2017, was like learning from that relationship, and you know, just kind of growing a backbone, and you know, just kind of being my own person. So all these memories with Joel, they have a place. And let's see here, I promise there's like a cup of water right here, but we're just gonna set fire to these memories and drop them in this cup of water, because I'm so much stronger than her, and because of her. And so like the biggest mood of 2017 was just becoming a stronger person for myself and by myself. And so that's like my biggest takeaway from 2017, is that I am the most important person in the world to myself, and I need to remember that. And that sounded really conceited, I'm really sorry, but like it's really been a learning experience for me. But so yeah, 2017 has been the biggest roller coaster, and those were just like the highlights of 2017, and like the stuff that really shaped me this year. So if you guys have any other questions about 2017, want to ask me anything else, go for it, leave a comment down below. I'll check in with you guys again next week. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about. I'm super down to talk for anything. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful week. Bye!